things of my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
PGA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. They can't hang with us.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense.
On the give, this is Harris. Able to slither by. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return is Olszewski. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defensive back.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. Eight yards to go on second down.
Check 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. No, check that. We don't like 52 right here. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Quick slant to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Where's 52? 52? 52's the mic.
Throwing again on second down. Jones flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. But another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
73 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Check back.
Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 73 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. with a first down as they begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 6-man.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. 53 's Mike. Check. 53 's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3 bud. 53 's the Mike. 53 's the Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All day, punk.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Jones now. A final shot before break. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here. This is James White. Stays on his feet. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 53, flat. Watch the screen. Pass. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go. 53 the mic. 53 the mic.
On the ground, it's Harris. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Let's go, let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
53, Mike. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
On second and 9, Jones. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Just like that. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you.
They run with Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is Gaskin on the carry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Devin McCourty brings him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Miami's receivers had the second fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020 and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running right, here's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Patriots 35. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Jones. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
That's it, baby.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jones. And caught by Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Let's go. And we got Mike.
Here's Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run now with Gaskin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Olszewski now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Jones. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
To throw is Jones.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Down to an he goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.